Well, hello. Добрый вечер. How's everybody this evening? Have y'all seen the full moon yet? I know over by me it's really, really pretty. There's like clouds going across it and everything. It's really pretty. I look hell warmed over. Yeah, whatever. Hello. Hello. I know. Don't fight with the website. You guys haven't checked it out yet. I did start a forum on my website, divinepisces222.com. I noticed there aren't really a lot of forums for spiritual journeys or twin flames, really, and I thought it'd be a fun way to connect, share stories, get support. Oh, thank you, Scorpio girl. I appreciate that. Hi, F. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I do know there are a lot of shifts happening right now. This particular moon is really forcing a lot of things with ego. I hear you, Nikki. I'm the same way. Oh, you did? You told? What did he say, Scorpio girl? Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Not gonna lie, I'd love to talk to my divine masculine about the dreams that I've had. Some of them are really, really messed up. Like really, really messed up. Hi, Palladium Vibes. How are you? Hi, Desiree. Hi. Scorpio girl, really? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, the dreams have been weird, I'm not gonna lie. I've always had weird dreams though. Hello. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, let more people show up. I said 8, so it's not quite 8 yet. Yeah, Scorpio, most of them don't, honestly. Yeah, I understand. That's all right. Yeah. There's a lot of confusion and energy around, isn't there? Rollerblading's fun. I haven't done it since I was younger, though. I used to skateboard. I fell a lot. I'm surprised I didn't break anything. I'm actually, yeah. Oh, you did? Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, I sent a message to my DM. I wasn't expecting him to reply, though. That's cool. Hello, good evening. Dobro veche. Nice, Makita. Did you watch it? Do you know? Yeah. I used to be a skater. Yes. I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was a kid. Hello, Vivi. How are you? Yeah, Scorpio, definitely. Yeah, Makita, give him some time, okay? Give him time to process. That's interesting, Desiree. I have the same issue. Hi, Raquel. How are you? So glad you could join us. Yeah, Makita, it's like they can't really deny. I mean, they can try, but yeah, Angela, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. DivinePisces222.com. And it's right there on the main page, the spiritual discussion. You can sign up and start posting. Good, I'm glad. Hi, how are you? I'm just a messenger. Hi, Christina. All right, I'm just going to give it another minute or two, and then we'll get started. And I am going to go live tomorrow at some point. Dobro jutro. Actually, it's dobro veche here, but all right. Hi, Elena. How are you? I'm glad you could join us. But yeah, I'm really excited to do the forum, guys, because I noticed there really wasn't much out there specifically geared towards spiritual journeys, and this, of course, includes twin flames as well. And I just feel like it'd be a great way to connect to people who understand what you're going through, so you don't feel crazy. I know that was the biggest issue for me. For starting out, there really weren't that many resources out there, for going through this journey. And I felt really alone. If it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know what I would have done. Probably would have jumped off a bridge or something, because it was getting really intense. But I will be going live tomorrow, probably around noon Eastern Standard Time, for our live twin flame discussion. I think the majority voted for karmic situations for tomorrow's discussion. So that's what we'll be discussing. Vivi, it's up to you. Thank you, Marianne. Where am I located? I'm actually in Virginia. Yeah, you never know, Star Twin. All right. So we've got about 52 in the chat. Let's go ahead and get this started. So overall energies, yay! I'm using a lot of my moon cards today. I feel like it's appropriate. All right. And y'all will have to excuse me. I've had a long day at work. So, of course, I'm going to take that because it's upside down. So yeah, all right. So adjustments are definitely happening right now, guys. I don't know if you can feel it. I'm sure you can. There are shifts happening right now. A lot of people are calling this union energies. Basically, a massive ego death going on across the collective, a massive purge, purging of karma, purging of, whether that be current, past life karma, inner child stuff. A lot of inner child wounds coming up right now, guys. A lot of things being triggered. Okay, so just be aware that is happening. So I know a lot of you said you're feeling kind of confused. That's, a lot of these shifts do bring in confusion energies. So it kind of makes you question a lot of things, makes you question your intuition and that sort of thing. So just make sure you're keeping yourself grounded. You know what's ego, you know what's not ego. Meditate, whatever you do to keep yourself, in a good place spiritually. So some of you are being called into mission right now. You haven't stepped into mission yet. You're being called into it. Also, this is definitely telling me that some of you are still dimming yourselves. Some of you are still holding yourselves back based on what others will do or others won't do. And that could be with your counterpart. It could be with a karmic situation. It could be you trying to please people around you. And of course, Aquarius energy coming in here. So, a lot of you are just being called to really look within and make sure that you're doing what actually makes you happy and you're not actually sacrificing yourself for what others say or do. Okay. But yeah, your commitment's being tested, guys. You're being tested right now. As simple as that, okay? You're being tested, all right? And remember, there is no failure. There are only lessons. So don't feel like you're failing, all right? If you can't overcome a trigger, if you feel like you're having a hard time overcoming something or purging or, maybe there's a situation that you're not really quite clear on, it's a test. It's a test, guys. Basically, it's testing you to see if you follow your intuition, okay? Yeah, because it's gaining momentum, guys. I'm telling you. Like, I feel like a lot of reunions and unions are going to be happening this year. Now, it may not be full on union, like as what we think of union, but I do feel a lot of reconciliation happening. I feel a lot of epiphanies happening, a lot of awakenings still happening. So a lot of ego death coming in, right? So you're being called into action. A lot of you are being called to make a decision because a lot of you have been kind of going back and forth in a decision. You've been kind of juggling, deciding what to do. And I know this has been coming in my collective reads, and actually it's been coming in a lot of my personal readings too. So I know this is a thing. And honestly, I'm guilty of this as well. I'm also doing a lot of juggling, so to speak. There's still some stuff tying me to my karmic. There's still stuff tying me to another karmic situation that I'm in. So I understand the struggle. I understand the confusion, but you're being called to make a decision. All right. And if you don't, there may be a tower in for you. And you know what? Maybe you're praying for a tower. Maybe you're so stuck, you're so confused on what to do that you're just like, help me. And you're praying for a tower, but just be careful what you wish for, because you may get a tower, but it may completely knock you on your butt. Okay, so just be aware of that. But it is time to release the negativity, guys. I feel like a lot of you are holding on to some past stuff. Like you're holding on to the past, you're holding on to things that happened in the past, like things that people have done against you. Maybe you're actually holding some stuff for yourself. Maybe there's some stuff that you've done that you're kind of holding on to, that you're not releasing, that you're not forgiving yourself for. Okay, but remember that you can't receive forgiveness unless you forgive yourself first. Okay, so if you're asking for others to forgive you, remember to forgive yourself. Okay, so far what we've got: Aquarius, Aries, and Scorpio. And isn't this appropriate? We've got Leo here. Okay, so as you guys know, this is actually a Leo full moon coming in now. So of course, a lot of ego death being highlighted right now. Okay, but you're also being reminded to have confidence in yourself. There's a difference between confidence and ego. Okay, you can have confidence and still be humble. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, don't equate the two. Don't equate confidence with ego, because it's really not the same thing. Okay, confidence is not narcissist behavior. Okay, you can still love yourself. You can still have confidence in yourself. You can have confidence in your intuition without coming off as a jerk. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's take a look at Divine Masculine, see what's going on with Mr. Sir. Oh, Desiree, you're welcome to vent, honey. Definitely go check out the forum, okay? That's what I put it there for. Venting and support. We all need it sometimes. Yeah, so Divine Masculine. Recognizing some of these codependent cycles right now and wanting to end them. Bad. Yeah. Of course, he's been in this energy for a long time. Again, Divine Masculine is being pushed into an action here. He's being pushed to release this. All right. He's been sitting in this energy for a really, really, really long time. He thought he was happy. Everything was kosher. Everything was Gucci, whatever. He had whatever it was. He was, maybe he married for money, or he's at a job because he loves the money, or his family gives him money, whatever. A lot of them are really rooted in the material right now, and they're starting to realize that this just isn't everything. It's just not, it's not worth the heartache. It's not worth the pain. It's not worth the manipulation, right? So they want to end this, and endings are coming, guys. The wheel is turning, whether you believe it or not. Things are happening the way that they should. So just have confidence in that, have trust in that. Because it's true, okay? Some of them are spying on you, of course, that's typical. And like I've said before, if you think they aren't, and you block them, or they blocked you, or whatever, they can create a fake account, okay? And if you don't have like social media or whatever, they find a way. They'll find a way. And if it's not in the 3D, sometimes they can see you in the 5D, okay? But I also feel a lot of them are just struggling with their own truth right now. It's like they're being pushed, man. They're being pushed towards the edge. They're being pushed to release control, right? And see the butterflies here? The transformation is coming. It's happening. And they're being pushed, right? And here you've got Source is like, no, I've got you. Everything's fine. And Divine Masculine is like, no, I don't know if I want to. And, I think I said this on a collective the other day, where it's like Divine Masculine's like looking over the edge, like looking at Divine Feminine. And Divine Feminine's made it about halfway down, and he's looking at Divine Feminine's like, okay, all right, Divine Feminine made it that far. Maybe I can. I don't know. She only made it halfway. I don't know yet, and the Divine Feminine's down, like halfway down, looking at, down at the pointy rocks, like, I don't know. I made it this far. Can I make it that far? And you're looking up at Divine Masculine like, you coming, bro? So it's like Divine Masculine's like, all right, I'm going to wait and see what you do. Right? So they're spying. They're testing the water. to see what it is that you're going to do. Okay. Um, so, but a lot of them, they just don't. They just don't want to be in this defeated energy anymore. They don't. They just don't. You know, it's taken its toll on them. They literally feel like people are coming at them from all angles. They feel like they can't get any peace. They're being mentally manipulated. You know, some of them are mentally manipulating other people. Some of them are manipulating the situation to stay in it as long as they can because of the money. Okay, so don't think Divine Masculine is 100% innocent here, because he's not. Okay, and he knows that. Okay, and they're facing their karma here. But it's like, you know, they have to come to terms with the part that they played, right? In order to actually move forward. They have to come to terms with their karma. They have to admit certain things. You know, they have to come to terms with things within themselves, and that's really hard to do, right? So that's what they're being pushed to do right now, so that these cycles can end. Because these cycles are incredibly toxic, guys. They're incredibly toxic. It's like they're being strangled, right? See the serpent here holding on to the peacock, right? It's like they're being strangled from being their authentic selves, right? And it's not good. It's not good. The energies just are not good coming from most Divine Masculines right now. There's a lot of darkness surrounding them. I definitely feel a lot of dark night of the soul still going on. Some of them are hitting another one if they've hit one before. You can have more than one, I know, because I've had at least 2 or 3. So, you know, they're trying to figure it out. And a lot of them just aren't trusting their intuition right now. A lot of them are living in a lot of deception. There's a lot of manipulation around them. There's a lot of illusion around them about their expectations, you know, things like that. And so, again, they're being tested. They're being tested to trust their intuition. You know, and if they don't make a move, if they don't actually make a move to get out of these situations, the tower is going to fall. The tower is going to fall. Okay. Like the bricks have no integrity. The foundation has no integrity because they're not standing in their authentic truth. Therefore, it is going to fall. Okay. So it's like a lot of them are kind of resisting the healing aspects here because of that. You know, they're resisting the transformation. They're resisting crossing over, so to speak. Right. And again, a lot of it has to do with, you know, I hate to say it, but some of it is Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is stuck somewhere. All right. If Divine Feminine only made it halfway down the cliff, all right, what's keeping her from going the rest of the way? All right. It's the same thing that's keeping Divine Masculine from jumping in the first place. Okay. So keep that in mind. Divine Feminine leads, right? Divine Feminine leads as much as we don't want to. You know, it's like, all right. You know, but yeah, they're being pushed to release this, guys. And a lot of them are holding on to this so tightly because it's all they know. They think it's all they have, guys. All they have is the money. The situations they're in, that maybe they have no respect. They feel like they have no respect. You know, they're emasculated daily. So they feel like this is all they have left. This is all they have to show. It's all for show, right? Is the money, the material, the possessions. All right, let's take a look at Divine Feminine. Did one? But no, okay. All right, just kidding. Yeah, for sure, Raquel, they do. And you know, a lot of them get information in the 5D, guys. I'm telling you, they do get information in the 5D. The cloud leaders, yeah. Yeah, ain't it the truth? All right, so Divine Feminine, yeah, Divine Feminine's also having issues releasing some sort of codependent cycle, and I've said this for a while. There's something Divine Feminine that you're missing. There's something that you're not cutting out. There's some sort of codependent, yeah, see? There's some sort of codependent cycle that you're having trouble ending. It's like you want to end it. The energy is there. The intention is there. You're ready. You're ready to jump, right? You made it this far and you're ready to go the rest of the way, but there's something that's pulling you back, you know, and there's some sort of heartache I feel that you're trying to overcome. There's some sort of disappointment that you're trying to overcome. Now, this could be with your counterpart. This could be with a karmic situation. It could be with yourself. There could be, something that maybe you're not admitting to yourself, or you also could be facing your own karma right now. There could be something that you're not forgiving yourself for as well. So keep that in mind. That could be what's keeping you stuck here. Maybe you feel a sense of loyalty in this situation where you really shouldn't. Okay. Maybe you feel like you failed in this situation. So you're holding on to it to show you're not a failure. Let it go. Let it go. There is no failure. There's no failure, guys. There's no failure. Okay. I've said it so many times that I might as well just record it and make a little button out of it. Like, push it and you're like, there's no failure. But yeah, there's some sort of truth here that I feel Divine Feminine is refusing to acknowledge. And to external sources, yes, but I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines just aren't acknowledging to themselves certain things. Okay? Like, I just acknowledged something to myself that took me a while to acknowledge, I have a long way to go, so I'm in the same boat as you guys, honestly. But there's something that you're not admitting to yourself. There's something that there's some sort of truth that you're not releasing here. I feel like it's because you're afraid of it. Some of you are afraid of the truth. Okay? And some of it could surround a karmic situation, you got the wolf here. And some of you may be actually being mentally and emotionally manipulated in your karmic situation. Okay? But you also could be manipulating the situation to stay in it for as long as possible, okay? Because you're mirroring, right? You're always mirroring. But I mean, Divine Feminine, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here, right? But a lot of you feel stuck here because of, karma. You feel unbalanced. You feel confused. You're having trouble deciphering what is truth and what is illusion, right? Now, some of you, I'm getting some of you may be actually going into a divorce proceeding or something like that. But this mainly is telling me a lot of you are just facing your karma right now and you're having a really hard time overcoming it. Some of you, I feel like you're recognizing the karma. You're recognizing it for what it is, but there's still some confusion surrounding it. There's still some illusion surrounding it, right? And I do feel with this full moon that there will be a lot more revealed here. That the ego itself, I feel, will be revealed. Like, I almost feel like it's going to be like a chain reaction. It's going to be like epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. You're going to be like, oh my God, I've been living in ego. I thought it was my intuition, but I've been living in ego. Holy crap, So this has happened to me before, guys. So no judgments whatsoever. I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of you are just going to be like, about it. Don't go back into that Three of Swords. Okay, once you get out of that, don't go back in. All right, release it, let it go, purge it, move forward. All right. But what's happening here is this confusion that's coming in because, whatever it is that you're facing, it's causing a stunt here. It's basically stunting your your development, your growth, your transformation. If you're trying to create a new beginning for yourself, it's halting you. It's keeping you stuck here so that you don't in that cycle, you don't create that new beginning, right? So really need to figure some stuff out, Divine Feminine. Yeah, this was on the bottom of the deck, so a lot of Divine Feminines in this energy right now. Get out of that. Get out of that. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve anything. Okay? All right. Let's see. Connecting energies. Yeah, okay. All right, so some of you do have boundaries set up with your counterparts. Some of your counterparts have boundaries set up with you as well. But I'm also getting that some of you need to set boundaries just in general. Like, not just with your counterpart, but in your external situations. I feel like at this point, it's like a lot of you are trying to get along, go along to get along. Does that make sense? This is Divine Masculine too. This is everybody. Everybody's just kind of like in this, well, I've got to be good, or I'm going to get in trouble, or I'm going to make waves, or I'm going to hit a tower moment. Okay, I'm sorry to inform you. You're not going to be able to avoid a tower. Okay, you can't really avoid the ending of a situation. Okay. You might be able to avoid a tower for a little while, but it eventually will fall. Okay. Now you can push it down, you can help it come down, and kind of be prepared for it and take it as it comes, right? But you have to keep in mind that the tower is going to come regardless. Okay. You can ease it. You can ease the transition by taking matters into your own hands and actually moving forward. But keep in mind, if you don't do anything, the tower's going to come. Okay. A lot of you are getting past life downloads right now. This comes in for me a lot, honestly, with the past life stuff. And I think, like I said, I'm going to be kind of going into past life regression and stuff like that. I really feel like this is part of what my mission needs to be here, is to help people with their past life stuff, their past life karma, because there's a lot of past life karma built up in these connections, guys. You've had many, many, many lives with your counterpart. And it's not just your counterpart, that you have the karma with. You have it with pretty much everybody in your soul group. We've taken on other people's karma. So not only are you clearing your own karma, your own past life karma, you're also clearing other people's karma. So if you think about it, pretty much anybody who's come into your life, you're clearing their karma for them. Like growing up when you were a kid, you just felt victimized for no reason. You're like, I don't know what I did to deserve this. You didn't. Those people that were coming into your lives are passing on their karma to you. You were living their karma for them. Okay. That's why they kept you around. Right. So I know a lot of you are kind of in this, well, I don't know if I should move. I don't know what my divine counterpart's going to do. What if my divine counterpart comes back? What if I make this move? Like, what, maybe you have an opportunity to move to a different state because of a job. Okay. And you're holding yourself back from doing that. It's a really good opportunity. It's something you've always wanted to do, right? It would make you happy. You feel fulfilled when you do it. It's like your life's purpose, but you're stalling yourself because maybe your counterpart will come back someday. Why are you sabotaging yourself? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't wait. Don't. Okay? Some of you are, like I said, reunion energy is definitely coming in here. I do feel some reconciliation happening, absolutely. Mercury is going to be in retrograde here in a little while. All right? I know that a lot of times when retrograde happens, sometimes you get contact and things like that. But a lot of you also just need to rekindle the passion with yourself. Okay, some of you have, I feel like some self-loathing coming in here. Okay, and don't get out of that Five of Pentacles into energy, guys. There's absolutely no reason to feel that way. Okay, some of you do need to take your time, though. Some of you, I feel like some of you have been trying to speed through. You've been trying to speed through your healing because you think that's going to bring you union faster. You can't do that. You can't. It's, first of all, divine timing and whatnot. But secondly, you can't just wake up one morning and be like, I'm healed. No. If you're going around saying, I'm healed, why is my counterpart not here? You're lying to yourself, okay? You're not healed. You're not healed. If you're in that energy of, well, I'm healed, why isn't he doing the work? You're not healed. There's something in you that's being triggered. Okay? And it's being triggered to bring balance. Okay? And keep in mind, the twins, we trigger each other for a reason. We trigger each other for a reason. Okay? If you're being triggered by your twin, if there's an insecurity coming in because you are in contact with your twin, or your twin triggered something in you, there's a reason. There's a reason for that. Don't hate your twin for that. Okay? Thank them. Thank them with all your heart that they triggered you, because they're helping you to bring balance, which is helping them bring balance, which what? Brings balance in the connection, brings healing to the connection. Okay? So, all right. Right? Yes. Thank them. Thank them with all your heart. I thank my twin every single day for waking me up. I also tell him every single day that I'm proud of him. All right. Let's see here. Let's get a couple more messages. Clear. You gave me PTSD. Oh, I forgave my twin a long time ago. I'm never really angry with my twin. I was always angry with myself. Never angry with him. I don't think I could be, honestly. You know, I was talking about having options. I swear, y'all. Just okay, so messages from your counterparts here. Stop asking this question. I'll ask the question too much. Yeah, a lot of reminiscing going on right now, guys. Okay. Okay, let's get some messages and advice from Source. There's a lot today. Yes. 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 Remember, it's a lesson. It's bringing you wisdom. It's bringing you wisdom. Don't fight against it. The more you resist, the more you fight against it, the harder it's going to be for you to learn it. Okay? So just remember that. It's a lesson. You're being taught to use your intuition. And, you know, think about everywhere. Think about how far you've come. You know, think about how many steps you've climbed already. Okay? And you're not there yet. You're not there yet. But you will get there. Okay? Take it one step at a time. Get out of this nonsense. What is this? What is this? Get out. Get out of this. Okay? I know a dark night of the soul is no joke. Okay? It really isn't. It's no joke. All right? But learn the lesson already. Learn the lesson. Get out of this. Okay? You're being taught resilience. The universe is seeing how fast you bounce back, how fast you learn. Okay? Stop taking on other people's burdens too. I just said that. Some of us are basically working out other people's karma. Don't do that. You have enough karma. You have enough karma to work out. Stop taking on somebody else's, okay? Love yourself. Love yourself. Stop taking on other people's burdens. Okay? And if you're absolutely terrified that somebody's not going to love you because you say no, did they really love you in the first place? Do you love yourself enough to say no? Okay? Because the whole point here is you. All right? And every single lesson you learn, every single obstacle you overcome brings you more truth, brings you closer to union within, which is the point. Okay? Some of you are being, again, to being called into mission to share your gifts. Okay? Because we all have these gifts. Everybody's gifts are different, but we all have these gifts. Okay? And I'm also being told to don't compare your gifts with someone else's. Don't. Okay? That's self-sabotage, if you think about it. All right? And trust the process. Trust that you're being protected. Okay? Trust the journey. Trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself enough to take that leap. Trust yourself enough trust that you are strong enough to take that leap. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? Yes. Oh my gosh, I missed so much. I'm sorry, guys. I really can't pay attention to the chat when I'm doing this stuff. Yes, Nikki, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really would love for this to be my full-time job. And I have a feeling a tower is coming. I have a feeling a tower is coming for me that I will be forced to make that leap. I've been going back and forth with it, guys, because I mean, as you guys know, like, I'm on my own now for the most part. Like, I have a kid, and trust me, there's a lot of confusion energy around that as well right now. So I'm in the same boat as you guys. I really, really need to take my own advice. There are days where I do pray for a tower, though, because I'm like, I know it's not going to be easy, but at least it'll be there in my face, and I'll have to deal with it, right? Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this. And like I said, tomorrow I will be going live for our discussion. I have a lot of work to do tonight, so and tomorrow. I'm really booked, guys. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. But just you'll have to, you know, um, bear with me while I adjust my workflow, because as of right now, I really don't have a day off either. So I work, I have that full-time job, and then I work in the evenings, and then, I do stuff on the weekends too. So sometimes stuff just has to wait. And I'm also just going to say this. I'm not going to be taking emergency readings anymore. Um, the main reason is I do believe in divine timing. I also believe in resistance. I know what it's like to wait for a reading because you want answers. But keep in mind, when you put out resistance, you get resistance. And honestly, there are days where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this reading done, I'm gonna get this done, and then I sit down to do it, and I'm a blank. No energy is coming in. And so it's almost like the more resistance you send out, it kind of translates to me sometimes. So like I just get to the point where I can't channel, I can't get anything, nothing is clear. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be doing emergency readings anymore. I'm also not going to be answering questions in readings. I'm basically just going to give you what comes up, because um, I've gotten to the point where I've noticed that I can't even really answer questions. They don't come through clearly for me. So that apparently is a part of my gift that I can't use anymore. So I feel like my gifts are kind of evolving at this point, and so I'm just going to go with the flow. Um, so I hope you guys understand. Um, I would love to get to a point where I can do like live readings, like live on Zoom or whatever. I'm just not at that point yet as far as tarot readings go, just because of the way my schedule is. The way that I have it now is a lot more flexible for me. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.